What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
Got an epic trailer reaction. That's what we doing. Got an epic trailer reaction for y'all today. We doing Moon Knight.
Yes.
Moon Knight. Marvel dropped Moon Knight, the Disney Plus show. How you think Disney Plus track record is?
Not so good. Because I'm going to be honest, it surprised me that Disney wanted to do Moon Knight. Back when Netflix was doing all the Marvel shows, I could have seen
You know what?
this.
It would fit better on that.
Because this would have fit that tone a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't really know how Disney plans to handle this, but I guess we're about to get a glimpse of that.
Right. Yeah, so that is the problem in itself. Disney Plus is, I believe, making a push for a different audience.
Yeah.
They said, okay, we already got the teenage males and grown men and whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, Marvel comic book fans and, nerds or whatever. We got them. And we did all the way up to Endgame. I think they probably thought they went as far as they can go. So let's get another demographic.
Let's get the regulars. Let's
Not
get
just
the
the
normies.
regulars. Let's get teenage girls like the Kate about to call it Kate Bishop show. The Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Pretty much,
You're right either way.
that was so targeted for teenage girls.
It's because it's that CW audience,
Right.
They're
going for that, and
the 16 to 25-year-old females.
yeah,
You know.
And so that's what's really making me mad, man. Because I was like, you know what, they got content
Yeah.
for them, for that demographic, and you taking something that's not meant for them and you trying to force it to be meant for them,
And it's
and I don't like that.
and especially when you have stuff that maybe doesn't even necessarily have a target demographic. It's just this is a story somebody wanted to tell. And Moon Knight is very much like, look, if you like Moon Knight, you like Moon Knight. You know? Like Moon Knight doesn't have a lot of broad appeal.
But and I don't know nothing about Moon Knight. All I know is his outfit. That's it. I remember seeing his comic card when I used to collect cards.
Yeah.
And I saw him, but I didn't never see no comics he was in. I knew the character existed. That's all.
I only got to know him because he would show up in comics, do something crazy, and dip. He was like Deadpool, but lacking self-awareness.
Okay.
And so it's like he'd come in, he'd do something like super crazy or super violent, or someone would I think at one time Spider-Man actually said, "Who do you think I am, Moon Knight?" So it's like he was always tangentially there.
Okay. Right.
He was effectively, for me, reading Marvel comics the way the Creeper is in DC comics. If you read enough Batman comics, people will mention the Creeper.
Right. Okay, so he was a character that popped in and out or whatever, but I don't think he was never a main popular.
I don't know
draw.
how popular he ever was. I just knew a couple of people that were super into him.
Yeah.
But most people I talked to, I was like, oh yeah, I think I've heard of Moon Knight.
Well, let's watch this trailer, man, so we can get an idea of what Marvel feel like they should show from him, because I know you always got your early adaptations of characters and then your later post 2000, and they seem to be going with those post 2000 comics. I wasn't familiar with nothing after 2000. I was I was in the 90s.
Right.
So after the 90s, I kind of got out of comics, and not that I still was a comic guy, but I just wasn't into it. And then in all the 2000 stuff, I didn't really read or nothing. And all the movies, a lot of the movies are based on a lot of that content.
True.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's see what this look like, and we'll have a little opinion. We're gonna have some further discussion on this trailer. So Moon Knight trailer.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
Ready not to sleep, Walt.
Really, with the Kid Cudi?
I think I'm losing it.
We'll catch you on. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Carol is.
Now hold the phone. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. The voice in your head. Shut up! There's chaos in you. Embrace the chaos.
What is he? That's not a person fighting. Moon Knight.
Okay, this actually does feel more like that. Granted, while I was about to say it feels more like the Netflix days,
Uh-huh.
it feels a little too much like the Iron Fist days.
That's not a compliment, bro.
No, it
That's
isn't.
not a compliment.
It's not.
You started off saying like, I like that suit on somebody else.
It's just like, because like it's kind of like, you know, Iron Fist going into Defenders, where it's like, yeah, we got this, you know, dark, gritty, street level, you know, dramatic action, but there's dragons. Like,
Like that.
that's not what I asked for. But like Moon Knight does kind of, you know, cater to that side of Marvel.
Yeah.
But
You already know, since it's Disney Plus, they're not gonna go all out
yeah,
like Netflix did.
Yeah.
And you know you bring up a good point. This would be a better thing on Netflix because we already know they can only go so far.
yeah,
Because they always been trying to keep these real kid friendly, and those Netflix shows was pretty adult.
yeah.
And but no, I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, they playing up that their multiple personality angle,
Yeah.
pretty strong. It seems like it's gonna be less of just action, more like a psychological thing.
Yeah, because before you get into like the Moon Knight stuff, it's like it looks like a psychological thriller, right? Like,
Right.
what is this guy getting up to when his other personalities take over?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what exactly has he been getting up to in his sleep? Why, like, who is this? You know, other life that's reaching out to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been cool. I don't know if I can handle both of these in one property. I just think it has to be handled well.
Agreed. But you know, the thing is, I'm looking like that looks kind of cool. It's a cool setup, but you didn't show what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess maybe they saving it for the show.
Like you get a couple glimpses of him waking up in the middle of doing something.
Yeah.
But you don't really know what the hell is going on.
Right. Which, I mean, okay, I want to be surprised somewhat, but show me some action clips of what he was doing when he was in his whatever state or whatever he's
Yeah.
in, and I could be on board. But right now, it's like
You're just watching a guy lose.
It seemed like you got set up without payoff. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
a problem.
And it's like this is one of the problems with these, you know, trailers. It's like they either give you like just about nothing or they give you everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna give us a payoff though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and I'm thinking like, okay, are we gonna see him in the suit or whatever? So we finally see him at the end of the trailer in the suit.
How do you like the suit?
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Is it like magical or something? I thought it was
Looks
just
like
a
it.
suit he put on,
I thought it was just a suit, but like
like a cloak.
Yeah.
but-
I think like there is a magical element to his story after a fashion, but I think they kind of waffle back and forth on like, oh no, Khonshu, I think it is, was all in his head or stuff like that. So like they go back and forth on that a little bit, but that definitely looks like magic to me. So kind of reminds me of on Arrow they had what was his name, Ragman.
I wasn't familiar with Arrow. That sounds funny.
Yeah, it's like the dude literally has like cursed rags that he wraps around himself in a cloak.
And it reminded me of this little bullcrap superhero show they try
The
to come
Cape?
up. The Cape.
Hey, the cape was all right.
Hey man, that's when they said, "Hey, it's some money in this superhero stuff." No, that was stupid, man. He had an elastic cape.
You didn't like your boy Vinny Jones with the
It's like the alligator man.
scales? I think wasn't that what they call him, scales?
I don't know. He was like an alligator man. He would have made a good
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Yeah.
Oh man, the hardest man in football. But yeah, the cape was okay. The premise was BS.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get past first episode. I don't know if you watched more. Was it more?
Yeah. They got.
Did they get a whole season?
I think they got a whole season out of it. The premise was BS, but like the actual like writing was kind of decent.
All right. If you say so.
Yeah. But then again, I haven't seen the cape since it was on TV.
I didn't watch enough to give it to really.
Oh
judge it.
God, I remember the bad guy's name.
No, we're gonna talk. We're gonna stay on
God.
this.
Anyways,
we're not gonna get sidetracked.
But yeah, so looking at this, it does look. It definitely looks interesting and it looks good. I just don't know how it's going to look when you're watching it, because like I look at that costume and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can watch like a full scene with that and not.
I
be
could
taken
do
out.
for more in this trailer. I could have did for a little more action.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
you ain't got to give me the whole scene where they give you too much, but give me some glimpses of some action.
Yeah.
They showed him like beating somebody, and I was like, "Was that a person?"
Because like the sounds that I was hearing, it didn't sound like a person.
Well, when I saw it, it looked like it was a thing or something.
yeah,
Like, hold on. See that?
Yeah.
That don't look like
that
a
ain't no
person's
person.
feet.
That
right.
ain't no person. Yeah.
So that's a cheat, right? So
Yeah.
now they can get away with him beating something real bad because he ain't beating the dude.
it's
He
not a
ain't beating
human being.
Right.
It doesn't bleed, so we don't have to show blood.
Right. And you know what? And I was just thinking, I forgot about that Punisher on Netflix. That was so brutal.
Yeah.
Gory. Yeah, I think they want to skip all that too.
Yeah,
wanna
they
make
just
sure it's
wanna-
kid-friendly.
Yeah. And I mean, if they can pull it off, it'll be great. You
Yeah.
know, so long as it doesn't feel like they're trying to pull it off, right?
Yeah. I mean, it do look interesting, but it's look like, okay, now you got me here. Now what? Because it's like it ain't got me in as in, oh, I'm all in. I'm not all in, but I'm in the door. So I'm looking like, okay, what you got?
Looking at it, I don't remember what it was called. There's a little like fan film, a Spawn fan film that this reminds me of.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and it's like just the camera work and the lighting and everything, and even the animation on the suit kind of is reminiscent.
Okay, speaking of villains, what do you think of this guy?
I mean, I'm kind of look. I'm gonna
I
be
forgot
honest.
who is that actor.
I
I forget. He looked like Ethan Hawke, but it's
yeah,
not
but
him.
It's not. Oh God, I'm blanking.
See, it's just gonna be this. I mean, it's gonna be he got the same powers, or he know whatever's going
or
on.
like-
Maybe he's not the villain. Maybe he just
Who I don't know.
maybe his
I'm
mentor.
I'm not familiar enough with Moon Knight's.
when
story.
you get, they always follow this formula. When somebody got some powers awakening or whatever, or it's always somebody that talks them through it.
Yeah.
It's always somebody like,
Yeah.
oh, you got this power and it's such, and they got all this exposition, and they always die. But you know what I'm saying? It's always somebody that's gonna talk him through it, which they basically talk to us.
now. You can do this.
Avenge me, my brother. But no, yeah.
I mean,
I'm looking like he don't look that interesting.
because this is the problem. Like, this looks like one of those cult of personality villains where it's like he's very good at manipulating people, either like just be pure
He
psychology.
do look like
or,
David Koresh.
Or you're not wrong. Honestly, if he had a haircut, he'd look like Joel Osteen. But like, regardless of the method, but he looks like he's the kind of guy that's very good at controlling
There
people,
you go.
getting into people's heads. Dear
He do look like a cult leader too.
Yeah.
I bet you're gonna be a cult leader.
Yeah. God damn.
Who all think he gonna be a cult leader?
Like, I'm just saying, y'all. Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
Right.
With the shirt buttoned all the way up.
Yeah. Cult
Yeah,
leader.
Cult leader. So it's like I'm sure he's either going to be like someone who's had the Moon Knight's power or wants Moon Knight's power or whatever.
Yeah, something like
you
that.
know. So we'll see.
So obviously he has a past, and he forgot his past,
Yeah.
and now he's living his life as Steven. But he has did a lot, I guess, with the power, and somehow he forgot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go from there. I mean, you know, it looks interesting. It looked like it could be, but I'm just a little mad. I'm a little disappointed. I didn't see enough action.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like Steven.
His
Yeah.
character seemed a little too.
Why did you call me Mark? Why do you think, man?
Yeah, right. First off, I ain't seen a Razor in about 15 years. I knew what kind of phone it was. I had one of
Yeah.
those in like 2008. So maybe that was from the past.
Maybe so.
'Cause that's an old phone.
Oh man! Like somebody just managed to put some minutes on it.
Like, where you get that flip phone? I had
Oh,
one just
man.
like that.
God damn!
But
could you even put minutes on one of those?
I don't even know.
Oh,
Too much
man.
madness to put in one text. So they got the scenes like this where he go like, what? Yeah, you're right, Stephen Wack. What you dropping for? You obviously need it.
Yeah, it's like at what point have you found yourself in a violent situation with a weapon and not needed to keep the weapon?
Whoa!
It's like,
get this out of my hand.
like if you woke up in a knife fight, would you throw the knife down and let yourself
But
get
you know
stabbed?
what?
Steven
you know what
would.
song that's like this? Remember Memento?
Yeah.
They had scenes like that
Yeah.
where he
Well,
be
like-
chasing somebody. He's like, I'm chasing somebody? Dude, I'm getting chased. Like he didn't know what was happening because
Yeah.
he was
there was a TV show
short-term
that was
memory
on for a
loss.
while then. I can't remember what it was called, but like basically the guy had been in an accident and for whatever happened, he would go to sleep and we would wake up in a different version of reality. So it's like
I think I saw it.
like
I
his
saw
wife,
that.
his wife dies in one version,
Yeah.
his kid dies in the other.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I never really watched it, but I know what you're talking
I
about.
was really into it, and I can't remember what it was called. But like, he would wake up and it was like, "Hey, remember what I told you yesterday? We gotta go do this." What? Yeah.
Right. This is
You're-
a whole nother reality.
Yeah. And so it's like, personally, I think that handled this sort of thing better. But it's like, I get the narrative device of it of just like, oh, he doesn't know how he got here or what
Yeah.
he's doing.
I mean, it makes that builds
Yeah.
a lot of tension or
Yeah.
whattever, and it's cool. Like, oh, how you gonna get out of this?
And it
How'd he
keeps-
get into this?
and
You
it
know,
keeps things moving because like you don't know what's going on.
Right.
So you had to sit and find out with him while stuff is going on.
makes it interesting. My only complaint is, and for this trailer, I just didn't see enough action.
Yeah.
Like, I seen good setup, but I didn't see enough action. So we're gonna
We
end
only
it
got
on
that one action shot.
Right. We're gonna end it on the suit. Let's finish talking. The suit. Let's see. Wait, one more time. It comes around.
Yeah.
So you like that? How you feel about that?
I'm not big on transformation sequences.
Well, you know what? It's better than going into a closet and changing clothes.
True. But like I'm personally just a fan of the guy ran off. Now he's back in his suit. Like we don't have to
You
talk
said
about
you a fan of that?
yeah, we don't have to talk about how long it took. We don't
Only person that can really do that is Superman.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah.
else, it takes a minute to change your clothes.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I don't need to see the transformation.
And Flash.
sequence. Well, Flash. Yeah.
He keeps his in the ring.
Yeah. Why not? But it's just like transformation sequences always make me think of stuff like goddamn Sailor Moon. You know, like
God.
like I'm just saying, like
That
but,
was like a gay dude's like all gay dudes love Sailor Moon. That's like
I've
they
noticed.
they
I've
what they
noticed,
call that
yeah.
that's their role model or they
Yeah, their icon.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. But I don't. I like the animation of the suit. You know, I just don't need to see that every time he turns into
Well,
Midnight.
we don't know they're gonna do that. They might not do that.
I mean, I hope not. you
I
know.
mean, as long as they don't make it a thing.
yeah,
Like if he just kind of you hear the noise and next thing you know he's running, you hear the noise and he's got the suit on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like,
You know,
and
but if they stop, had a camera go around him every time and play some music,
because like I don't want
That's
them
gonna
to
be a
do
problem.
what they did in the first Ghost Rider, where it's like every time he turned into Ghost Rider, it's like you had that like
that was Nicolas Cage though.
yeah.
He
But,
was
like,
doing
you get
that
the-
was the Nicolas
you
Cage
get the-
face.
You get the push
the
in,
big eyes and
the push in, the
laughing.
unnecessary wipes, you know, like all the different angles of him laughing in the mirror. Oh,
That was
man.
Nicolas Cage
like
thing.
a transformation sequence that took like 5-8 minutes. You know, like just do it and move on.
Yeah. So it's coming out in March, I think it said. Yeah, I think it said March. Yeah, March 30th.
Okay.
But look at this scene. What you think it is?
This shameless scene right here.
What was that supposed to be?
This is their new version of the mouse ears that they used to do on Disney Channel, where they give the person one and they draw Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah.
This is the Disney.
Yeah, they
Plus
should have
version
done
of
that.
That's what this is.
I'm looking like no.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I was saying earlier. They taking our stuff and they trying to slowly put it over to their
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't like that, you know. And I'm telling you like this, man. If I don't get what I want out of this, then I'm going to be out. Marvel.
Like, and that's the thing is like, if need be, I'll just watch the movies.
Yeah.
Like because so far we haven't seen any of these shows be necessary watches.
Yeah.
So like WandaVision had its moments, and
Yeah, I don't want to rewatch none of the shows.
no, none of them.
Maybe the Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's about it.
A couple episodes of Falcon.
Yeah,
and
right,
Winter
and not the
Soldier.
whole thing.
Not the whole thing. So it's like none of these feel like essential watches. It's like, look, I guess watch it once or watch a breakdown so you know what's coming up in the movies, but you don't need to watch all these shows.
Yeah. So yeah, that is. We're gonna wrap up, man. That's our Moon Knight discussion reaction. So if anybody's still watching the video, please subscribe to the channel. So and hit the bell icon so we can get alerts every time every time we post new videos or live stream.
And please feel
Right,
free.
man.
If you like what you've seen here today, hit the thumbs up down below to drop a like and drop a comment down below, man. God, what was it you asked earlier?
The what?
You had asked some question earlier for the audience.
Is that a cult leader?
Yeah. do you think he's a cult leader? Drop that in the comments. I'm thinking yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear people's opinion on
What,
this.
and if he's not a cult leader, what job do you think he has?
And you know what? Please, if anybody like our discussion, hit up a comment because I'm tired. I am so tired of everybody. Only people that comment is people that can't stand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know it's some people that like because I get thumbs up.
Yeah.
I get 30 thumbs up, but the one person who thumbs down, he got a voice.
He always want to talk to you. Yeah, yeah. Or me. Or me.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We out of here.
Peace, y'all.